Hey everybody, how you doing? I have been sitting here leveling my samurai for a little while because if we're starting up Stormblood, then I figured it would be a good idea to have something that fits the vibe. I'm not really a big fan of the armor I'm wearing, but this sword is dope. With like the little cloth hanging off of it and stuff. I like the shirt. I like the symbol of the Heaven's Ward on the back. But not too sure how I'm feeling about the rest of it. But yeah. Just gonna get my last job quest real quick. And then we're gonna finally do it. We're gonna start the Stormblood MSQ. Oh wait, this isn't where I'm supposed to go. Did But yeah, I hope everybody's doing well. I've just been kind of chilling. Made a cheesecake last night. Gonna have chicken katsu today. Gonna be a good time. Where are you at? Anyway. I have not been reading any of the Samurai questline. Just been kind of skipping over it. I don't know how much of a big deal meditate actually is going to be for me, but we'll find out. It will be nice to have a passive generation of Kinky. Right here. I'm so sorry it's not here. I could have told you that already. We can go look down here. I'm still noticing a few little frame drops. I turned my settings down a little bit, and I'm hoping that that'll do it. Because there's no real reason why my computer should be struggling on this game. Oh, he found me. Yeah, I'm just gonna skip. Because I just want to get this done, and then move on to Stormblood. I feel like most of the good samurai gear is gonna be there. Let's just do... Well, I don't know how far it is. Oh yeah, fuck that. I might not only play Final Fantasy. I might swap over to something else a little bit later, but we'll have to wait and see. Face of True Evil. Who'll we fight? I know. So I've been skimming the story, and I know that we've been tracking a serial killer. Unlike before, this is no game. It ends only when one of us lies dead. You're the serial killer. Okay, I mean, I guess that tracks. Started off with Higambana, Bleeding, Ryokozo. Try a little harder than that. Except you really won't have to try much harder than that. You're kind of beating my ass. Oh, he's tired. Not now, not to illness. I'm not finished yet. That's cheating! I'll drink one too. Fight, Chris. Fight or you will die. Now I kind of wish I had been following the story a little bit closer, because I think I understand vaguely what's going on. But I don't know for sure. Ooh. Okay, thought I was gonna have to get hit there, but got out of it just fine. That's kind of cancer. I don't like that one bit. Don't. Okay, so that has a much smaller range than the pot. He is still kind of beating my ass, though. I'm gonna drink a potion. How strong you have grown, my pupil. Your training shall soon be complete. I'm glad. Now for my greatest test. You cheater. I knew you were gonna do it. The technique for which I earned my name. Drawing upon my blade's power, I shall call forth a violent wind. Show me the fruit of your training and weather it. Oh, I'm actually... okay, hold on. I misunderstood the assignment. Oh, I'm alive. Oh, I am gonna die though. I'm trying to just kind of bear it for a minute while I wait for the potion to recharge. That hit me? Okay, I guess there was one that I didn't really see. I'm gonna have to hit everything on him real quick. I almost never have to actually bloodbath, but I guess I will. You're so tanky. Brilliant conviction, breaking limits is only a true warrior like could. Oh, yeah. I was trying to see if just like a regular basic attack was enough for him to break my third eye, but I guess it is. Ooh, I'm gonna move over here. Just a couple seconds until my potion recharges. That's not the ability I needed. I can get you from farther away, bozo. I feel like the game might not have let me die here, but I'm not 100% sure. Oh, I wanted to finish it off with a Setsugeka, or whatever it's called. The threesome. Well done, my pupil. You've fulfilled your duty. Oh. The final technique. You've drawn it forth. Good. Good. I've served my purpose. Then perish. Now end it. Give this villain his just punishment. Chris. Oh, God, what did you do? What have you done? Peace, Momozigo. It was my doing, and no more than I deserve. No, stop! For the love of the 12, that's enough! You wouldn't get it, Momo. He wants to go out with honor. Instead of dying to his illness. Did I cut the illness out? Did I perform surgery on this man? Excised the evil in me, have you? Absolved me of my crimes. Wait, did I actually? Chris, you've become a greater samurai than even I dared to hope. Living in shame and coming to this land, it was all worth it. The evil in me is no more. Now I may know peace in the realm yonder. No! Masosai, don't die! My time was nigh. Better that it end this way. Chris, Momo, every moment of our journey I cherished. Our work here is done. One fewer evil afflict the realm. Honk me. Thank you, old man, for everything. We'll go on one last journey together to the Promised Land. Are you gonna carry his body? I know that Lalas are capable of being pretty strong, like look at Pippin, but I don't think that you got it in you, Momo. Oh, wait. raid is this, Doma? Masosai bade me bury him here, where he could look upon the western seas. I didn't know why at first, but now I think I do. Hey! How's it going, Watcher? I appreciate the follow. He wanted to watch the setting sun, watch it begin its journey to the east, to Hingashi. No doubt he wished that he could do the same. Got some time before your next class, so here you are. Hell yeah, well I appreciate you stopping by. I'm just kind of vibing. He missed his homeland dearly, and to the last, the thought of his errant pupil weighed on his mind. Well, I suppose we should be going. Let's leave Masosai to rest and head back to Oda. Alright. And with that, we wrap up our samurai job quests. I'm just gonna skip through here. I get meditate. And I am now level 60 and able to start Heaven's Ward. Where do you usually post updates when you're not live? Twitter, Insta, just want to keep in the loop? I mean, Twitter is the one that I use, like, the most. I don't really use any very much. I'm just gonna take this quest, but I'm not actually doing it. Yeah, I could definitely be much better about keeping people in the loop on, like, what's going on. Like, with my streams and stuff like that. But I don't. Are we going into the Rising Stones? I think we are. So hold on, I want to see how this works. Kinky gauge not affected when used outside battle. Oops. Yeah, that would have been a good idea to read.
The question is, how will the Empire respond to the disappearance of Omega and the Primal? Oh, I didn't see you there. Forgive me. Word from Baelsar's wall is proving long in the coming, and my mind cannot help but stray to grim places.
Alphino, a message from the Alliance.
It's about time. Pray summon the others at once.
Yes, sir.
General Uldin reports that his forces have secured the breach in Baelsar's wall.
And what of the Primal and Omega?
There is still no sign of either at this time. He writes that they will begin a more thorough investigation shortly. And, as expected, he wishes to petition the aid of the Scions of the Seventh Dawn.
As expected.
The Alliance's decision to capture a part of Baelsar's wall is open to interpretation.
The wall serves to demarcate Imperial territory, Alamigo included, from the rest of Eorzea. To an observer, the Alliance's actions could be seen as a prelude to invasion.
Yeah.
Indeed. And the Alliance leaders have no wish to be branded invaders.
You're saying they won't fight for Alamigo? Even after everything that's happened?
Not without the consent of her people, no. Make no mistake, Lys. The Alliance is in complete agreement that the Empire must be purged from Eorzea. However, they will not set foot in Gyr Abania until they have formally secured the consent and cooperation of the Alamigan opposition.
They would have us act as intermediaries.
Precisely. The Scions are uniquely qualified to serve in this capacity. That is to say, Lys's, given her personal connection to the Resistance. Who better than you to broker an agreement between the Alliance and the people of Alamigo? Assuming you are willing, of course.
Of course I am! You know I'd like nothing more!
Yeah, because wasn't she was talking about leaving the Scions to join the Resistance.
As for who should accompany you on said diplomatic mission, I had a mind to volunteer myself.
Well, that covers the talking part. But you just know there'll be trouble along the way. Are you available?
I actually picked up a new job. I don't know what my schedule is gonna... Yeah, as if you have to ask.
Thanks. It means a lot knowing you'll be there.
I too shall accompany you. Such endeavors are seldom hampered by a surfeit of healers.
Good point. Allow me to offer my services as well.
So we're all going. This is
I
what
have
I'm
spent
getting.
quite enough time here of late, so I'll be coming. But we will need someone to keep an eye on things.
Uriage?
I trust you have no objections?
None, my lady. Gladly shall I continue to serve as caretaker of the Waking Sands, and there keep watch for signs of primal and Ascian activity both.
As capable as my learned friend undoubtedly is, there are some troubles that may prove too much for a single scion, on account of which I mean to stay.
It is settled then. Let us each see to our preparations.
Another expansion where Thancred will play no part. Damn. I hope he has more of a part, but immediately sitting out does not fill me with hope.
Ready, my friend?
Well, it's still voice acting.
Well then. Tataru, I leave the rising stones in your capable hands.
Don't worry, Alphino. I'll see that the place is still standing when you come back.
Managing to burn this place down would be incredibly impressive. Yo, Gosetsu's still here.
Mistress Y'shtola has unfolded all. You are bound for Gyr Abania?
Aye. The Alliance would have us make contact with the Alamigan Resistance as soon as possible.
It begins then. As soon it shall in Doma, if the gods are good. 'Tis but a pity it must be now. I am sorry that we shall not be present to fight beside you in the battles to come.
You have stood with us countless times, Lady Yugiri. Pray do not apologize.
Then let us thank you instead. You and yours stood with us from the first, when we came to this land as refugees in search of sanctuary. Loath am I to think what might have become of my people, had you not extended to us the hand of friendship. We will never forget. This I solemnly swear.
Much has changed since first you set foot on these shores. Revenant's toll stands as a testament to that. I'm sure your people will manage in your absence.
Indeed. They have built a new home for themselves and no longer need me to shepherd them. The time has come for Kozetsu and I to return to our master, to our home.
Take me with you.
I know how you feel. It's time I went home too.
Though our battlefields be 1,000 mounds apart, our purpose is one. Let all men hearken to the clarion call of freedom, of liberation, from Eorzea to the far east, that they may rise up and cast down the curse of Garlemald.
Take care, you hear me? When all of this is over, we're going to celebrate, together. Just you wait.
I should like that very much. Fare you well.
I hope that we see more of Gosetsu. He seems really cool. 1,000 moms apart, yet united in purpose. Let us pray both our endeavors meet with success. Shall we then? Wait, not just yet. I know I'd forgotten something important. Lise, could you come with me? Me? What, now? Alright then, if you insist. You're about to get jumped. Ooh. Oh, I like that outfit a lot. Damn. What do you think? As you can see, I designed it to be light and loose, an outfit tailor-made to the needs of a skilled fighter like Lise. Your work never ceases to impress. Much more of this. Now I have to stop introducing you as a science receptionist and start referring to you as our preeminent seamstress. It's lovely, Tataru, thank you. I feel like I could take on a legion. Let's not put that to the test. I'm glad you like it. And with that, I'll delay you no longer. Safe travels. Then onward, to Girabanya. Our first stop will be Emeraxia's Spire in the East Shroud. God, that is a cute outfit. Alright. Back over here. Oh, no. I goofed. There we go. Back to the Hawthorne Hut. I've not been down this way since everything happened. Hello, Alphino. All are present and accounted for. When you're ready, my friend, pray inform the officer that we wish to proceed into Girabanya. About to unlock a brand new part of the map. Ah, the Scions of the Seventh Dawn. We were told to expect you. Shall I summon someone to escort you to the wall? Let's go. We're about to get a cutscene? Yes, we are. Who's voice acting today? Or
I
we
remember
aren't. Oh.
crossing the border, standing in Girabania once more. Me and my fellow Scions, the warrior of light among us. Behind us, Baelsar's wall cutting the land in two. Freedom on one side, tyranny on the other.
If that...
Tyranny
oh.
and the promise of a new beginning. But one that could only be bought with flames and blood.
If it wasn't the Empire, if it wasn't the Garleans, that wall would be gorgeous. Just a massive wall, like, tall and grand like that. But of course, it means tyranny. So, a lot less cool. Let's go ahead and grab this aetheryte, but also because I am right here, repair everything. God, the wall above us is crazy looking. Makes you wonder, like, how long it would take to build something like that, right? Raubon! That's my man. Greetings, Scions. On behalf of the Eorzean Alliance, I welcome you to Castra Moraines. Thank you, General. We were relieved to hear that your forces secured the wall without incident. Have the Imperials made any attempt to retake the Castrum since then? None. Save for a few skirmishes between our scouts and their patrols, we've had barely any contact with them. But we all know it's only a matter of time before things escalate. As if attacking Baelsar's wall wasn't enough, Ilberd summoned a primal right on their doorstep. And Garlemald does not like to let such shows of defiance go unanswered. It was a declaration of war, even if it was not Ilberd's to make, and now we are bound by it, for weal or for woe. The Scions stand... oh. Thought I was still reading his Raubon. The Scions stand ready to serve, General. What would you ask of us? As stated in my message, the Alliance will not proceed without the support and cooperation of the Alamegan people. We would have you serve as our emissaries and make contact with the Resistance. Consider it done, General. We won't let you down, I swear. Then I'll leave you to it. Godspeed. Of all the Castra in the world, you walk into mine. Master Garland, what brings you here? A certain missing elegant weapon in Draconic Primal, Omega and Shinryu, I think the Shinobi called it. Anyway, we've been studying their trail of destruction, hoping it might lead us somewhere. which it has singularly failed to do. Then 'tis like Omega fell to Earth and occupied territory, meaning it may already be in Imperial hands. Even so, it bears repeating that we engaged the stasis systems. Assuming the command was received and executed successfully, the weapon will be of no use to them. Assuming, we should hurry up and find it regardless. All the more reason to reach out to the Resistance. If we want to press on into Girabania, we'll need their blessing. Everyone's counting on us. Let's not waste any more time talking. As you've probably heard, there are plenty of factions in the Resistance, so I'm taking us to see the one with the most influence. Their headquarters are located in a place called Ralger's Reach, an old temple to the east of here across the Velodna River? Velodna River. I'll learn a route that should allow us to avoid Imperial patrols. Stick with me, and we'll be there before you know it. Oh, I can't. It won't let me. I just wanted to fly. I have to use the slow-ass regular speed or any of these. Okay, I've got 2 here for me to use. Let me use these real quick. Man, why can't they just let us fly? Still with me? Good. From here we'll head northeast towards the river. The water's not too deep, so we won't have to swim. Yeet. Yeah, that river is not deep at all. Oh, now it gets a lot deeper. I was gonna say that back there was just a stream. That's not even a full river, but this is more like it. I saw a building over there. I don't see any soldiers. Good, let's cross. You were wondering about the tower to the south. Yeah, what is that? Okay, so it's a bridge of some kind. It's part of Castellum Volodna. That's what the Imperials decided to call the old bridge after they fortified it. I call it a great big eyesore. Honestly, you can see that rotten banner from absolutely miles away. I never miss a chance to rub our noses in it, do they? Come on, we should keep moving. Is the water... Okay, I thought the water was kind of pushing me for a second. Hi, Water Sprite. You're not gonna try to fight me, so I'm gonna hang out over here. What's that, big bird? A lesser Gigana? Okay. I don't want to be here anymore. It's a huge spider. Is that a big owl? What are you? Oh, you're just a eye. Very interesting. I no longer wish to liberate Giraban. I think that... Ooh, Aethercurrent. I think we can let the Imperials have this one. What is that? What are you? Hold on. What the hell is that? A dust darter? There's one closer up. I didn't see it before. Brother, Ooh, let's say, Magitech Armor, bro. This place looks cool, though. Where is everybody? Oh, there they are. Just a little left. This has voice acted vibes. Nope. We're here. On the other side of this pass is Ralga's Reach. So you say, but all I see are rocks. I presume there's some sort of a trick to this? Indeed. A glamour. Good eye, Ishtola. I take it they have a talented mage in their ranks, or may have an artificer trained in the modification of glamour prisms. Something like that. The important thing is that it fools the Garleans. Oh, before we go in, I don't know if Tataru told you, but my friend Nago, the messenger who came with the Rising Stones, is a member of this faction. So they know us, and they shouldn't attack us on sight. That said, they can be a little jumpy, so let me lead the way, and don't go reaching for your weapons or anything. Okay. Just want to pick a fight. And with a sprinkle of demasking dust, all is laid bare. Oh, so you're just gonna remove the glamour so that way anybody who walks by can find it? That doesn't seem like the brightest plan to me. That seems kinda dumb. But, who am I to judge? I just stop godlike threats on a daily basis.
I remember the old stories. How the Breaker of Worlds came down from on high and cleft the earth with a single blow. Ralga's Reach, a holy place, and a fitting home for the Resistance, for the brave and the true, the loyal sons and daughters of Alamigo.
That's the guy for Black Mage, isn't it? Yeah, that's why it's got like the little purple sigil that looks like...
for us there. Men and women whose souls still cried out for what was lost. For what could be ours again.
But yeah, it's got like the little, hold on. Oh yeah, you can't see it from here. It had like almost the Black Mage symbol. That's cool. You'll forgive us our precautions, but we couldn't be sure who would cross the barrier. We see you now for who you are, though. The Scions of the Seventh Dawn. That's us. Now, I know you would not have come all this way unless you have something important to discuss, and I'm eager to hear what you have to say. Well, let's not do this on our doorstep, huh? Come with me. Yo, this place is cool. Oh, we got a little summoning bell. Do we have an aetherite? Like, logically speaking, you probably wouldn't... Okay, they do have an aetherite, because they have an aetherite shard, but I'm just gonna grab it while I'm here. Is that a snake lady? Yeah, it sure is. Very interesting. Excuse me. Aetherite's over that way. Oh, right there, in the cave. I guess that's not that bad of a spot for it, then. We just want to make sure that absolutely no Garleans get in here at any point, because then they can just come back. Ooh, there's a dungeon in here. I'm glad that it has an Ethernet, because, like, this place looks like it's just big enough that it would be kind of annoying to navigate without an Aetherite network. Independent merchant, what do you have? Purchasing weapons. Level 60 weapons. Very cool. Oh. Drawn a sword. It does not look good, but it is slightly stronger. So I think 36,000. See you later, buddy. Have a good one. Not for that much money. I ain't broke, but I would be if I was buying weapons and stuff at that price. The Fringes Gate is now accessible as an Ethernet destination. Is that this? Yeah, the Fringes. Bye, Conrad. Are you gonna be a cool dude? Am I gonna like you?
Allow me to welcome you once more to Ralga's Reach, our humble headquarters.
Why does everybody's voice sound familiar?
My name is Conrad Kemp, and I have the dubious honor of overseeing operations here.
I feel like I've heard the name Conrad Kemp.
It is a pleasure to meet you, Master Kemp. I am Alphino Leveilleur of the Scions of the Seventh Dawn, as are my comrades. Before I speak of our purpose here, pray allow me to thank you for sheltering Ida, forgive me, Lys, and Papalymo at great risk to yourselves.
No, there's no need for that. They risked their necks for us enough times. 'Twas the least we could do.
I wanted to, I mean, about the mask and...
Don't fret over that. You're not the first person to take up arms against the Empire under a false name. We'd do the same if we had any sense. My condolences for your loss, child.
Papalymo laid down his life to save us, to give us a chance to make a better future for ourselves. There will never be a better time to drive the Garleans from our lands. But we have to take the lead on this. We can't leave it to fanatics like Ilberd.
Yeah, no.
More than a few of our people were taken in by his promises. Followed him all the way to the wall. Good men and women who never came back. When Monago told us what had happened, how the bastard had made sacrifices of them for his twisted ritual, by Rolger it filled me with an unholy fury. But what's done is done. Best we can do now is see that it wasn't all in vain.
That is why we are here today, sir, to see that some good comes of this tragedy. On behalf of the Eorzean Alliance, we do hereby extend a formal offer of military assistance to the Alamegan resistance.
Do you now? Well, go on then. I'm sure there's more to it than that. So that's the way of it, eh? The Alliance, hoping to avoid a direct confrontation with the superior forces of the Empire, wishes to engage them by proxy with our vastly inferior ones. My comrades and I must confer on your proposal. A moment, if you please.
Of course,
It's
Master
hard to
King.
argue with that.
Take all the time you require.
Kinda is what we're doing a little bit. So it would seem we find ourselves with a surfeit of free time. Oh. Forgive me. You're free to look around Rolger's reach. In fact, I would encourage you to do so. It'll give you a better grasp of our current circumstances. I already have. Thank you, Master Kemp. I believe it will do just that. Let's make the most of this opportunity and assess the Resistance's capabilities. Free to poke our noses wherever we will, eh? I like the sound of that. Well, I already know this place inside out. I can show around if you like, Chris. Great. Well, let's get started. I already walked around. But you know what? Fine. Show me. Where are we going? Well, I bet you think the Resistance is mostly made up of Alamegan Highlanders like me, but the truth is that we don't even account for half. We've got Hell's Guard from all the way over by the Spine in here, and plenty of Seekers of the Sun like Nago. There's even some Beastmen. Well, Beast women, I suppose. Like that one over there. She's an Ananta. They've been with us for a while now. I'm talking about her? Probably. Well, one of the smaller factions has. The rest won't have anything to do with us. We're no different from the Garleans to them. They keep themselves spending all their time crafting. Ananta makes the most amazing jewelry, by the way. They use magics to twist metals and crystals into shapes that you wouldn't believe. It's a pity people hardly ever get to see their work. But then, most don't even know they exist. That's enough about them anyway. Let's take a closer look at the statue of Rolger, shall we? Yeah, I want to take a closer look at that. There you are. Gotta go all the way around. This place is cool, but it seems a little bit quiet. Like, I haven't seen many people around. I did just get here, though. Pretty awe-inspiring, isn't it? The breaker of worlds who guided our ancestors to these lands all those centuries ago. Ida used to tell me the story on stormy nights. He wanted me to understand, to remember. At the end of the 5th Astral Era, when the waters rose higher and higher, people all across Eorzea beseeched the heavens for a sign, and lo, a burning star appeared in the eastern sky and led the way to these mountains of Girabania. They who were saved by his grace pledged to honor and revere him, to devote themselves to great works without and within. A storm of blood approaches fast. Hell's open, heavens weep. For no one soul doth lie beyond the measure of his reach. The last part was inscribed on the stone by a monk of the Fist of Ralga. Ida explained it to me. A day will come, bringing strife and sorrow that none may escape. Waste not these precious hours, but in quiet preparation make strong the body and mind. My yawn's been like in the back of my head for like a couple minutes now. I don't know if that storm of blood is finally upon us, but if it is, I have to believe that everything we've been through, everything that has led to this moment, will point us, or will see us through in the end. Sorry. That was all a little melodramatic, wasn't it? Let's keep moving. Off to the infirmary. Ah, baby. You can talk in chat if you want to. You don't just have to message me. Up to you, though. My partner's watching and is DMing me on Discord. Oh, Ifshol and Kryal are already here. This is the infirmary, as you can probably tell. Here's where the resistance healers patch up the wounded and tend to the sick. No matter how carefully we planned our operations, casualties were inevitable. It's a sad thing to think about, but it's also important to remember the cost, as Conrad would say. We should go. I'll show you to the Aetherite Plaza next. Big rock. When you've seen one Aetherite, you've seen them all, right? Not quite. This one's an older design. Dating back decades to when the Fist of Ralga was still here. Got a hair in my mouth. It may look a little different, but it works just as well as any other. I'll show you where the Sutlers are next. But don't worry, or don't forget to attune to the Aetherite before we go. Yeah, I've already got the whole net attuned. Where are we going next? Over in this direction? Oh, it's right here. Big Man with Hammer is a fantastic name for a warrior. Oh my god. Arms, armor, potions, you name it, these folks have got it. The Resistance would be in a bad way without brave merchants to keep it provisioned. If you're short on anything, or you need something repaired, these are the people to speak to. Oh, Alphino and Alisei are here too. Why don't we see how they're getting on? Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. Yeah. Oh, I don't hate that at all. Kinda like that. That's kinda cute. Hold on a second. Do I have any dye on me for this? What could I do to this thing? No. That wouldn't look good. That wouldn't look good either. Oh well, dyeing it can wait. None of these work for my current job. But I could get one for the red mage. Come to take the measure of our friendly neighborhood merchants. They're a bold lot, that much is plain. If the Imperials found out they were peddling their wares to the Resistance, they'd be lucky to escape with their lives. 'Tis a gamble, aye, and I admire their courage, but their motives could hardly be said to be altruistic. Yeah, they're charging crazy prices. Ah, there you are. I've been looking all over for you. We've finished discussing your proposal, and we're ready to receive you all back at the tent. I sent someone to fetch you stolen cryo, so if you'd like to follow me. Yo, Kiwi, I appreciate it. How you doing? Hold on, let me throw this out for you. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Is that gonna work? I did a capital K. It did work. Oh yeah. I hope your day's going good. Oh no. I never considered how the bell would sound with so many things getting thrown out at once. I might have to reconsider my alert noises. Yeah, of course. Thank you so much for the subs and for stopping by. Haven't really gotten up to too much just yet, but I think that this is about to be voice acted, so...
Thank you all for waiting. We have reached a consensus.
Yeah. Haven't really gotten up to too much. Yeah, of course, hope you're having a wonderful birthday. My day's going alright, just got home from work. Hell yeah. It's going good so far. Hung out with my partner for a little bit. Got some stuff ready for a D&D one-shot that's happening later today. Leveled my samurai to 60, so that way I could play main story with it. Yeah, that's about it. Haven't really gotten up to much else, but that was kind of the plan anyway. I'm sorry, I'm seeing that I have gotten a lot of notifications. Okay, most of them are literally just... Yeah! Somebody that I had known for a couple years literally just hit them up one day because I was kind of missing them. And we've been talking every day since. And we decided to give it a shot. And I'm really happy. It's been very nice. But yeah, I'm gonna keep this moving for right now before I get all mushy. I think that they're watching, but they're
I,
also
Conrad
in
Kemp,
uni right now.
do hereby accept the Eorzean Alliance's proposal. You must understand, however, that our cooperation comes with certain caveats.
Those caveats being...
I take no joy in this, just so you know. Were it within my power, I'd offer you more assistance. But the resistance is far more fragmented than you realize. The men and women in my care belong to but one of many factions. Simply put, I can only speak for the people of Rolga's Reach. Now, I have every intention of appealing to the others, and I expect many will agree, but it will take time, and I cannot guarantee universal support.
Get that this is just like a little background music piece, but I really like this music. And thank you. We're both people who we know have a lot of baggage and stuff that we're working through. And so we're kind of taking our time with it, but it's been very nice. What is this song? I gotta figure out what this song is.
Understood. I shall see that the Alliance is under no misapprehensions as to your position.
Much obliged. But that's not the whole of it. As you can imagine, the loss of those who cast their lot with the Griffin left us short on numbers. Some of our most trusted veterans died at the wall, and we've had to fill their posts with the young and inexperienced. Frankly, everything's in a right bloody mess.
Oh, we'd be more than happy to help you get back on your feet. If we're going to work together, we'll be doing ourselves a favor.
Well, there's no shortage of work to be done, that's for sure. We're in dire need of new blood, too.
Ishtola and I could lend a hand in the infirmary. From what I saw, they could do with a few more healers.
Very well. I, for my part, shall return to the Rising Stones. I'm certain there are others among the Scions who would welcome the opportunity to fight for Alamegan liberation.
I love how everybody's like, I'll do this, I'll do this. Alphina's basically, I'll go home.
Is there anything else we can do to help?
I had something else in mind for you lot. Monargo and Mefrid will tell you more.
Oh, it's Final Fantasy. I
Understood.
forgot to change
We
the...
won't let you down.
Forgot to change the category. Thank you. Right then, Monago and Mefrid are bound to be our keepers. Knowing not of what they require, my task is as good as the other. Make your choice, Chris. Give me casting mask. Oh wait, no, hold on. Do I already have this mask? I do. That's the one I bought already. So I will buy this mask for my healers. Your Aether Compass may now be used to locate Aether Currents in new regions. The Aether Compass can be found under Collection in the Duty section of the main menu. Okay, hold on. Because I've never actually used this. Oh, well that would be what? I'm not going to put it on my hotbar. I'm just going to find them when I find them. Mefrid and Monago. You. Go with Pretty Cat Girl. Ooh. Hold on. Hold on. We kinda cooking. Exposed chest. This is certainly one of my characters. Oh no. Hold on, I'm gonna try to catch that while it's on stream. No! I goofed. I don't know what she said. Furthermore, it was rude of me to run off without saying a word. It's all well and good me claiming my duties here couldn't wait, but a parting thank you was the very least you deserved. My apologies. Anytime my character smiles, he looks so soft. And thank you. Now, to business. Commander Kempson trusted me with a formal reply to be hand-delivered to the Alliance leadership. It covers everything we discussed, as well as detailing the disposition of our forces. What I need is an escort, 1 or 2 men at most, so we can make it to the wall swiftly and without attracting undue attention. Very well, I shall join you in this. General Alden commands the forces at Castor Morians. It should be simple enough to see it into his hands. Great, that's just what I wanted to hear. When you're ready to depart, meet me at the pass leading out of the Reach. Very well. Seems simple enough. Oh, I gotta get both quests? Okay. Let's get them both then. At the risk of repeating myself, it's still hard for me to believe that we'd meet again here, of all places. Though I reckon you probably don't remember me after all this time, eh? I have no idea who you are. Ah, you see... No, it was a lifetime ago. There's no need to apologize. But know that down in Quarry Mill, we didn't forget about you, nor the lives you saved. As for me, I went to Little Alamigo while Galleon was recovering. Gundabald was my former commander and an old friend, and I had a lot on my mind. In the end, I decided to disband our unit. I told the men to live their lives as they saw fit. Some chose to remain in Little Alamigo, and others went to Uldar for work. But as you can see, I chose to come back to Girabania and join Conrad and the others. I've kept busy since then, ferrying people and provisions across the border and back. It's not been easy, but it's been fulfilling. Today, however, we'll be heading into the peaks. Conrad thinks we might have luck finding new recruits in the village of Alagana. Alagana? If you're going there, you're taking me with you. Ah, that's right. You're from Alagana, aren't you, Lise? By all means, we'd welcome the company. There'll be more to it than just asking around, but we can talk about it on the way. Make your preparations and meet me by the tunnel to the peaks. Let's go. Yeah, I don't remember Meffred, but he's the second guy to bring up me helping him in Quarry Mill. Unless he was the guy who was the other Griffin. Which, I guess is very possible. This tunnel will take us all the way to the peaks. We're on a mission for Conrad to Alagana. Clear the barricade if you would. Aye, sir. Shouldn't take more than a moment. There are more villages out... There are more villages there than out here. But also more Imperials keeping a close eye on things. We'll need to tread carefully. I don't know why I'm having so much trouble speaking today. Ooh, wait. Oh no, we have different turbans on. I was like, you're level 87 and you're still wearing this? But guess not. Ooh. This place is pretty.
I remember the peaks of Girabania, silent watchmen that would stand long after we were gone. We came seeking allies to join us in the fight against the Empire. People who had had enough. People who had suffered every possible indignity, who had been treated like animals, day after day after day.
I'm gonna get up and stretch a little bit. Oh, I thought that was gonna take longer. We have a glamour in place here too, as you may have noticed. So far as the Imperials are concerned, this is not more than a testament to the savage impulses of a lesser race. Remember though, once we leave these ruins, we'll have no glamours to conceal us. The villages to the east. Keep watch for patrols as we move. Ooh, I need to clear my inventory. My armory, I mean. Equipment's starting to go in there. Hey, thank you for the health package. I actually do need to have a little sippy of water. I got my diet blackberry Dr. Peppers again, but that is not water. Blackberry. Blackberry Dr. Pepper. It's the diet one, but God, it goes so hard. It is pretty new, yeah. It is easily like my new favorite soda. I can't do full flavor sodas anymore, really. They give me like a really weird mouthfeel. Like they make my mouth feel super oily. So I don't know how good the regular one is, but I really like the diet one. Nary an Imperial in sight. Nothing mercy. Oligana's due east, past that bridge. Follow me, it's not much further. But yeah, if you're able to get your hands on it, I would 100% give it a shot. Especially if you're somebody with a sweet tooth or somebody who enjoys soda. Gotcha, I'll have to try it. So far my favorite Dr. Pepper flavor is the cream soda one. That one also slaps. That was my favorite before this one came out. Stop chasing me, giant grasshopper man. Chill. Chill. Ooh. This little place looks pretty. You can rest easy. We made it. This is Alagana. It feels strange coming home like this. I always imagined it would be... Oh, sorry. That has nothing to do with why we're here. We need recruits. Aye, we do, but as I said back at the Reach, it's a little more complicated than just asking for volunteers these days. As you know, we're short-handed because many of the people were taken in by the Griffin's promises and went to the wall, never to return. It wasn't just them, though. Folks from all over, including some of my former comrades, answered his call to arms. As for why we came to this particular village, it's rumored that Alagana lost a few youths as well. If there's truth to that, then there could be others sympathetic to the cause. Then again, after the Griffin's betrayal, they may be suspicious of outsiders claiming allegiance to the Resistance, and rightfully so. It's a good thing we got Lise. So with all that in mind, how are we to convince them to join? I mean, I know it wouldn't be as simple as giving a speech in the village square. Not if you don't want the place to be burned to the ground, no. You might as well piss in the Viceroy's eye. We'll need to be a good deal more circumspect than that. You never know when an Imperial spy is listening. We must speak with the Elder first. I know for a fact he can be trusted. We'll listen to what he has to say and decide what to do after. Sounds like a plan. Let's hope there's still some brave men and women here willing to fight. I just want to grab... Oh, wait, I guess that I'm probably going to be going in there in a second anyway. What are you wearing, dude? What is that coat? Far Eastern officer's robe? Doesn't go with that hat. Ragenford, the village elder, is over by the shore. No time like the present. Let's have a word. True. This is probably the best time for it. I mean... Well, really the best time for it would have been before everything got screwed up. Don't know you, traveler. You a merchant? Will not find much custom here. Greetings and well met, Elder. My sincerest apologies I did not send word ahead of our arrival. Too long have I been away from Alagana, and I would know of your recent troubles. Ah, your comrades of Mefred, I see. Speak on, though I suspect I know your purpose. The Griffin came with many men, and left with many more. Such is the rumor. Is it true? Hey, Tika, how you doing? Yup, we at Stormblood now. You lit a fire in their hearts and then dangled a dream before their tired eyes. And now you come to steal away what few remain. The Griffin was a traitor and a madman, and we had no part in his schemes. We have made an agreement with the Alliance. This time it'll be different. Oh, Wake just got up from a nap? Hell yeah. Nap sounds great right now. This time? This time? Cold comfort to the dead and the ones they left behind. How much more must we give before you've had your fill? But surely you hate the Empire as much as we do. They took our lands, our traditions, even our god. They demand a fifth of what little we've got left. I hate the bastards, with every fiber of my being. But hate's not enough, Mefred. I can't. We can't keep doing this. I'll not tell anyone you came, but you need to go. Now. Leave us be and never return. You've got no right to speak to us like that. I've got a quarry that was producing barely enough to keep us fed, and that was before half our young men and women went off to die for your bloody cause. So yes, I've got every right to tell you to leave my village. Nuh-uh. No, you don't. Because it's my village too. My home. What in the hells are you on about? Wait. I know those eyes. You're one of Curtis's girls. Lise. Lise Hext. And I'm here. I'm here to take back my homeland. By Rolger. The last time I saw you, you were... I didn't even know you were still alive. I never thought you would come. I almost didn't. And now my sister never will. Lots of others won't either. And that's why we've got to carry on the fight. You even sound like him. As you say, I've got no right to tell you to leave. Alagana is as much your home as it is mine. But I say to you again, we can give no more. Yeah, I heard you the first time. Let's go. Not the happy homecoming I thought it was going to be. Guess it makes sense that they are very unhappy to see us. You look kind of cool. I just don't like Astro. They look awesome, but I don't like the way they play. That could have been handled better, but what's done is done. At least we've been granted permission to stay. I was hoping Ragnfred would help us recruit some of his people, but that clearly isn't going to happen. If we're to convince any of them to join, we'll first need to regain their trust. It's risky, and it's hardly subtle, but I say we approach the villages directly. See what problems they've got, and if we can do anything to help. Makes sense to me. Let's split up and ask around. Give me striking sandals. Oh, I just popped my jaw when I yawned. You'd best keep your distance, if you know what's good for you. Say your piece and move on. Looking for folks down in their luck. Congratulations, you found one. As you can see, my leg ain't what it used to be. Some days I can hardly walk for the pain. Mornings are the worst, especially after cold nights. Hard labor's right out. Too much pain and trouble for others. There's a tea what helps with it, though. I need to grind a chipuli horn and a hornbill talon for the blend. Yeah, you'll go and get some for me just like that. You needn't trouble yourself, so. Nah, I got it, though. I'm gonna go monster hunt real quick. The guild authorizes me to kick their asses. Or something. Man, I have been playing very consistently ever since the 7.2 update. I still forget that I can mount almost. I want to see how much this adds up. Not really all that much to make it worthwhile for how much damage I take in the process. There's a butterfly. The butterflies are aggressive? In no way. Yeah, they actually are. That's pretty metal. Are you one of the hornbills? You are. You're a really ugly bird. That is hideous. I guess we could just teleport there. Yeah, I don't feel like walking all the way. If I could fly, it would be different, but I am feeling lazy. What up? You've been gone a while? What brings you back to Elegana? These. Oh, I never meant to. I mean, in times like these, you never think people will actually... This country's hard on people. But it's not just that. The Imperials, they've made it known I'm not one to be helped. Dead man's good for one lesson, you know, whereas a live one. You're with the Resistance, right? I suppose there's no reason not to tell you then. My father, God rest his soul, was deathly sick at the time. And so I'd gone out into the forest, spear in hand, to gather herbs. When I had the good fortune to run into an Imperial patrol. My weapon marked me as a rebel, or so they said. Not that it'd have made a difference if I'd fought back. I knew that a lot of them were about the moment that Centurion laid his eyes on me. Didn't matter in the end, of course. Some people just like to hurt others. By the time I limped back to the hut, it was too late for my father. Too late for me, too. I, and many others, I imagine. Help them, too, if you like. They'll be grateful and say thank you, but beyond that, I wouldn't hope too much. Who's next? Angry Coral. A new face in Elegana, huh? What would you ask of me then? Got any problems? A stranger and a generous soul besides. Bollocks. Was not more suspicious than a good Samaritan. Oh. On the other hand, if you were an Imperial agent, I expect you'd go about your business with more discretion. Fucking me. You really are here to help, aren't you? Alright, I'll take you up on your offer, stranger. My little brother's working the rocks by Grimmin Inn. He's got something for me. Can you go and get it? Right then. Frightened Coral's his name. Ask him for his leftovers. He ought to understand. let's go get a dude's, like, burger. I know that every expansion has moments where you're running errands. I didn't expect to be getting a dude's lunch. I'm randomly feeling a little bit sleepy, but I want to keep going. So, we're gonna keep going. I really gotta get the Aether Currents. Not being able to fly is kinda ass. Yeah. Huh? Here for the leftovers, are you? I'd like my brother to send someone in his stead, but so be it. It's all in the sacks over yonder. They're bleeding heavy lines, so be careful when you pick them up. Unconscionably heavy sacks. I'm just gonna teleport. I am not walking all that way back. You load... Oh. Hold on. You load 10 and 6 tons. What do you get? Another day older and deeper in death. Ah, the new face. You have my leftovers? Oh, well, I'll be. You actually went and brought the whole lot. Much obliged. Much obliged. It's saltpeter for making fire sand, in case you're curious what it's all for. The rocks by the lakes have got good deposits. It ain't hard for my brother to pass for any other plodding quarryman, all the while sweeping bits and pieces off to the side to bundle up and sell to the settlers or trade with the resistance. It's a living, and a way of fighting back besides. A way of spitting in the Garlean's eye for putting our father in an imperial uniform and shipping him off to some faraway province 15 years ago. Don't know if he's dead or alive, though. Don't know if he's dead or alive, even. Though, if he were alive, he'd not be long for this world if we were caught fighting for the resistance. So this is the best we can do. That's the long and short of it. We do what we can, though we know it's not enough. I think you'll find that most folk here ain't much different. Everybody's got a reason, but in the end the result's the same. I suppose I just wanted you to know, that's all. That and that we know why you're here, and that even if we can't join you, we wish we could. You know, that's fair. How you enjoying it so far? I'm liking the new area. I'm liking the new drip. I picked up Samurai for Stormblood because I felt like it was fitting. I am not enjoying not being able to fly again. Just let me fly forever. Ah, there you are, Chris. I've been trying to help the villagers deal with this food shortage of theirs. Recently, the Imperials have been swooping into villages unannounced, and seizing supplies in order to prevent the people from stockpiling, in case they might be in league with the Resistance. It's not much, but I've taught them a few tricks to better hide what little they've got left. How's Lee's getting on, by the way? You'd think people would be more inclined to trust a local girl, assuming they remember her, that is. No, I didn't mean to. And where were you these past 20 years? Where were you when we were being ground under the Black Wolf's boot? On the other side of his bastard wall, living the high life, I'd wager. That's not fair. Hey, we killed him. So chill. And who's this? Another one of your freedom-loving friends. They need to help us poor unfortunate souls. Trying to whip us into a frenzy so we'll go and storm a castrum with our pickaxes and shovels. Leave, all of you, before you bring a cohort down on us all. And you, don't you dare speak like you're one of us. You can't even begin to understand what we've been through. You weren't here, Lise. You weren't here. This is my home, and I love it with all my heart. If you truly have any love for it too, you'll keep us out of your doomed rebellion. He has a point. No matter what I say or do, it doesn't change the fact I left them behind. But this isn't about me, or anyone else. It's about Al Amigo. Let's go and find Mefford. Oh, they're over here, hiding in the bushes. Looks like the Elder wasn't the only one unwilling to hear us out. Can't blame him, given what happened to the wall. I thought I might be able to appeal to them as a fellow. I don't know. But if anything, it just made them angrier. I haven't lived through it like they have. I can't claim to know the struggle like they do either, Lise. I ran too. But if I hadn't, I'd have never met Chris or the rest of you. And we might not be here today, in a position to make a difference. So I don't regret my choices, nor will I apologize for them. There's more than one way to fight. Uh-oh. Help. Someone. Anyone. We need help. I don't like the sound of that one bit. Come on. Or Krata. He. The Tribunum and the Bloody Ratmen. They... damn it all. You there, take a deep breath and tell us what happened. It was all business as usual. The Tribunum's due soon, and we were taking it to the Imperials when the Kikern attacked. They took my brother and our money. Took him where? Ruins to the south of here. It was just an old temple before they came and... Listen, Krata's the only family I've got left. If I lose him, The Ziggurat? If the Ratman took him there, he's as good as dead. We've got to get after them. If there's even a chance her brother is still alive, we have to try. Let's get it. Oh no. Hold on. You're right, Lise. We've got to help them. It's not far. If not for the mission. Okay, I need to raise the quality on my stream. I'm not sure what was actually said. I've come up with a strategy for whenever I misclick. I'm just going to open the stream and pause it, so that way I can actually have a chance to read it. I don't know why I hadn't thought of the idea of pausing it before now. Let's take the Healy boots. Ding. Soberkrot is being held somewhere at the ziggurat to the south, which has been taken over by a host of Kikurn bandits. That about covers it then. Be prepared for a fight. They may not be the most challenging foes, but there's sure to be a lot of them. I like the new, like, quest accepted and quest complete music. Speaking of which, I need to open up a new tab on YouTube for the Stormblood OST so I can find that song from earlier. Am I gonna... I guess I could probably go this way. What's up with, like, this half of our way? Oh, it's, like, broken. Excuse me, Kikurn, I need to get through here. I need to run directly past you all so that way I can wait right here. Thank you for your understanding. I saw you try to fight me. I'm glad that you thought twice. Please let me go. I'm begging you. I don't want to die. Hear that? I think it came from the top of the ziggurat. Who dares come to look? Who dares come to loot our man flesh? Ours to eat. Ours to eat. We knew it'd come to this. Kill them quick before they alert the others. And beat their ass. I feel like I do a lot of damage. I think that's probably because I usually play tank and healer though. But like when I break out the Setsugeki, it goes kind of crazy. I'm killing you too, so that way I can get another Setsugeki charged. I don't even know if I'm gonna finish you off. You're good. You were nothing more than a resource to me. You were an experienced farm, or you weren't even an experienced farm. What am I saying? Don't do it. Okay, now you get to die. Okay, so why is this one so tanky? Oh god, I need a potion immediately. Use the potion! That's embarrassing. Oh, that's more embarrassing. I'm back in Ishgard. Irabanya. Oligana. I'm gonna have to set my new home up there. I was not paying enough attention to my HP. I'm thinking I'm gonna turn off the map music. That way I can enjoy the new music of the area more. What is that? What the hell are you? A blood glider? Perhaps one of the hardest passes that I've ever given. I'm not going anywhere near you. Big Ma. Yup. Big moth with a taste for blood. Not good. Don't like it one bit. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have an Aether Current to get. You, Kikaroon, look the other way. Thank you. Oh, you had to turn around. Not what I meant to hit, but that's okay. It actually might not be okay. I might get bodied here again. These guys actually hit super hard. I don't think I have the gear for this. I'm gonna step away for a second. Yeah, bloodletting, but I don't think that would make enough of a difference. Yeah, I think that it's also just like my gear score is way lower than anything else of my level currently. It's super good against groups if you spam AoE. Fair enough. But I'm gonna do this real quick. Might not deal as much damage, but I will survive it. Never mind, I deal more damage. I need to get my samurai geared up if I'm gonna use it. I went through Stormblood as a red mage, so I always had heals. Fair enough. I'm killing you first. That way I can finish this dude off and get progress on... Oh wait, no, that wasn't the hunting log. That was just a thing. By Relgar, what did I ever do to deserve this? I've gone to bed hungry for months. I'm skin and bones. I hardly make a snack, much less a meal. Oh, you found him. We did. Wait. Are you here to rescue me? Yeah. Your sister sent us. He's gonna be alright. My sister? Oh, Ralga be praised, she's safe. And you lot fought your way in here just for me. To think there are still good, brave folk in this world. We should go before the Kikarn return in force. Do you still have the Tributum? Oh, gods, the Tributum. The Imperials will be wondering where I am. I have to go. What, right now? In your condition? You don't understand. We were given a warning last month for being short. If I don't make it in time, there's no telling what'll happen to me and my sister. Alright. Oh, thought I was going a lot further. I'm glad we saved him, but seeing him run off like that, I've got a bad feeling about this. I mean, it's probably gonna be the staff, I guess? I think that's the same staff I have now. Listen, Chris, Mefford, I think we need to go after Berquata. Wait, you had better not be thinking of stopping him. You heard what he said. If they don't pay one way, they'll pay another. I know that I do, and I don't want to interfere. I just want to see that he makes it there safely. If that's the sum of it, then fine. Let's head down and see if we can't pick up this trail. Do not... Oh, you piece of shit. The conversation was already over. You had to come in and interrupt. Get Setsugeki Bonzo. Yeah, even just in a one-on-one, I'm struggling. I need to upgrade my gear. Listen, Chris, Mefford, I think we know. Oh, that's right, I already finished reading it. I'm just gonna stay paladin for a little bit, and once I get to a decent stopping point for a minute, I'll go to Thanolin and buy new gear. Is anybody from my FC on? Nope. In the dirt, you spot a chocobo feather. That doesn't narrow it down. So many people have chocobos. Any luck? A chocobo feather, is it? Aye, by my reckoning, it came from a Crata's bird. In which case... There's a collapsed bridge just around the bend. Hug the rocks and stick to the shadows. We'll find him soon enough. And here it is, my red mage. You'll play Red Mage. I played through Alexander as Red Mage, so I'm pretty up to date on it. Or like, not rusty on it, I mean. And it's pretty high gear. Ooh, it got a little better. Any minute now, I expect he'll come thundering around the bend and... Hear that? Get to cover, quickly.
Are they Imperials?
Worse. Skulls. Listen, Lise. Whatever happens, stay hidden and do not intervene. Understood?
What?
You there! Halt! You know you shouldn't be here. Explain yourself.
Forgive me, sir. I came to deliver the tributum.
Oh, aye. A likely story. Only a fool would dare to come so late. Or, mayhap, a resistance spy.
No, you've got it all wrong. I was waylaid by bandits. It's not my fault.
I said halt!
Dickhead.
Is this a joke? You don't seriously expect us to believe this is a fake? How stupid do you think we are?
It is, I swear, on my mother's life.
Dickhead.
Spare us. You came late, you lied about bandits, and then you tried to cheat the Empire of its due.
Think you can kill them all? Including the ones watching from the tower?
I can.
Even if you did, others would come for him and his family. You'd be condemning them all to a life of hard labor. Assuming they didn't just execute them, that is.
I'd win.
But it isn't fair.
It's your bloody fault we're stuck out here patrolling this god's-forsaken wasteland. It's your fault I have to listen to people go on and on about how Alan Egan's can't be trusted. I've worked and toiled harder than any man. I'm a citizen, goddammit. And what are you? A stupid, stubborn little dog who'd sooner bite the hand that feeds him and pine for the good old days.
That's enough! Lord Xenos is expecting our report.
I've seen the name Xenos on the cash shop.
I bet the poor bastard can't believe his luck. He gets to go home. We should do the same.
See, if you're limping that bad, just ride the chocobo. Don't force yourself to walk. I'd heard their commander was keen-eyed, but gods, that was a near thing. Tears me up inside to see our own kinsmen doing the bidding of the Viceroy, but they made their choice. And if it comes to it, I'll cut down every last one of them myself. I'll grab that one just in case it's better than what I've got already. Ooh, new foil. Looks bad. Looks really bad, but slightly stronger. Mercrata's alive, and the tribunal has been paid. That's all that matters for now. I, for one, would rather not wait around to see if the skulls decide to return. We'd best get back to Alagana and tell Ragnfrid his men got the job done. Just gonna teleport. I don't feel like running into these blood gliders and stuff. Hold on. Someone might be about to come into my room. Hold on. I'm finding what I missed. We owe you a debt of gratitude for what you did. Mercrata told me everything. How you fought with the Kikern and saved his life. For all the good it did, we saw what happened when he met with the Skulls, how they beat him half to death. We could have stopped him. I reckon you could. Meffred's a warrior, as is your comrade, and you're strong like your father. That much is plain. But I think, Ralga, you didn't, because it would not have ended with them. Mercrata and his sister would have been branded insurgents, if not the whole lot of us. Bones heal, scars fade, the dead remain dead. We're alive, and that's more than can be said for only the gods know how many others. It's enough for you, is it? To put up with whatever they do to you, so long as you get to see another day? That's right. You grit your teeth and you learn to live with the pain. I'll admit I was quick to judge you, Lise, and for that I apologize. I know you and yours mean well, I do, but I'm telling you, God's in the heavens as my witness, that we've got nothing left to give. We can't help you. I understand. Thank you for your honesty. She may say it, but she doesn't mean it. Not what I expected to. Her father was stubborn as an ox, too. If she's set on walking the same path, I but pray she won't follow it to the same end. Well, she took it better than I anticipated, which isn't saying much, I suppose. We should go see if she's alright. Is she close by? Did she go really far? No, she's close by. I see the sun over the rock. You can't hide. Sorry about running off like that. All the Megans terrorizing their own. I just can't accept it, you know? No matter what he thinks, they shouldn't have to put up with it. Day after day after day. I'm not completely naive, you know? I didn't expect them to storm a castrum with their pickaxes and shovels, or whatever it was. But nor did I expect Ricotta to just lie there in the dirt while they kicked him. I can't claim to know their pain. I barely remember this place, or even my father's face. But I remember Ida's. I remember how scared she was when we ran, and that look in her eyes when we talked about home. Her home. But not mine, is it? There you are, Lise. I've been looking all over for you. Well, you found me. Got something else to say? Aye, that I do. I said some things to you that I shouldn't have. It wasn't my place to do so. And I'm sorry. All that rubbish I spattered about how I loved my village, but when one of ours was in need, I was cowering here with all the others. I didn't even think to go after Bracrata. But you did. Made me feel like the bloody hypocrite I am. If I truly cared for my people, I'd fight for them. So I will, if you'll have me. You're asking to join the resistance. When you put it like that, I suppose I am. But not just me. There are others I know who have been thinking about it for a while now. There's not many of us, and we're not hardened warriors like you lot, but if your heart bleeds for Alamigo, well, that's good enough for me. You and yours are more than welcome at Rogger's Reach. Thank you, sir. You won't regret this. We'll go and speak with the others and send word when we're ready. Still think this isn't your home? No, I was just thinking out loud. And with that, my friends, our mission is concluded. Let's return to the Reach. Back all the way over here. Yeah. This place is really nice, though. Like, especially for being, like, a resistance base. You would expect it to be a lot more run down. But it's pretty nice. First of all, allow me to commend you both on a job well done. Though nothing went according to plan, we nevertheless managed to attract some new recruits, and it was your passion and conviction that moved them to join. Thank you. No, thank you for giving me an opportunity to find out what our people have been through these past 20 years. It's been humbling. And troubling, too. I'd heard about the skulls, but that was the first time I'd seen them in the flesh. I know you say they're the same as any other Imperial soldiers, and maybe that's how I'll have to think of them myself if our paths ever cross in the battlefield, but when, not if, the day will come, Lise, and you can't afford to hesitate when it does. Young, old, conscript, citizen, Garlean, Alamigan, none of that matters. They've all got their reasons, but they're no better than yours. Especially when they're bearing down on you blade in hand. Saying that, I don't want to kill them any more than you do. If I could convince myself, or if I could convince them to lay down their arms, I would. Sadly, I've never been much of a talker myself. But who knows? Maybe you could be one, Lise. Your father certainly was. Right then. I'd best begin preparing for these new recruits. Chris, Lise, it's been a pleasure. Give me that foil. Even if it looks really bad. Yo, I got Jolt 2 now. That's hype. When do I get Veraze's 64? Very cool. Now I gotta go talk to Manago over at the front. But first, I want to see what you've got. Battlecraft gear for Disciple of... whoops, that's Disciple of Magic. I was thinking Disciple of Martial for a second. Okay. That's good, that's good. Didn't I already pick that one out? No. Oh, that's what I'm gonna get from this one, isn't it? Yeah. Okay. That's where I've been lacking. Because that's level 136, and this is 255. Okay. I'll swap back to Red Mage till I finish up this quest, and then I should probably be fine to be Samurai. My bad, I was cleaning stuff up on my desk. Alright, in the fringes. Let's see. We got these Reese's peanut butter pie mini cups. Can't decide if they're really good or like not great. Like they're tasty, but I don't know. I don't think I would get them again over just regular Reese's. Oh, you dickhead. Okay, you get to die. I don't know what's going on, but I hear loud noises. I am going to get over here where I presume it will be safe. And, oh. That doesn't look especially safe. I'm gonna get up here on this rock. And then I'm gonna swap over to, Miner. With stealth going. And I'll be right back. Have you had any cake yet? No, well, so, I tried my cheesecake first thing in the morning, and it's very good. I tried like a little bite of it. Probably gonna have more a little bit later. I'm planning on going until about maybe 4:30, and then stopping to have dinner, do last minute prep for my session, run my one shot, and then probably play more Final Fantasy for the rest of the night. Or maybe I'll just stop there because I'm already feeling like a little bit sleepy. I woke up pretty early and couldn't fall back asleep. So I might end it there and then stream more tomorrow. We're gonna see. But for right now, I'll be right back. I'm back with a slice of cheesecake. Quiet. Hear that? It was a ceruleum engine backfiring. Imperials. Ye gods, you have preternatural senses. I didn't hear a thing. When you grow up hunting in these lands, you'll learn to discern the sounds that could mean life and death, be they of a predator or a patrol. From what I'm hearing, we have a 7-man patrol augmented with a single Magitech armor. Wide search patterns, divided into 3 teams. I don't think they know we're here. Thank you, baby. It's risky, but we should split up and try to take them all by surprise at the same time. We don't want them calling reinforcements. 3 teams, 3 of us. Nothing for it then. Where are they? Head north. You should see them long before they see you. I'll deal with the ones to the south. The armor should be just to the west. Chris is best equipped to deal with that. We attack in 5. After that, that should be enough time to get into position. Rendezvous on the east bank after. Any questions? No? And good luck. Holy shit. That cheesecake turned out fantastic. I got a picture. I still need to post it in my Discords. Apologies for the dog. My dad is on his way home, so she is very excited. Thank you for not getting involved, Lesser Gagana. Oh, that's a big scary line you got, buddy. Not big or scary enough. Kaboom. Morgana is going to be over on the other side of this rock. Please? Nope. Damn, she's a far way off. Swap to Samurai so we can eat the XP. Oh, hi. I didn't see you. It looks like everything went to plan. Not that I'm surprised. The 3 soldiers I faced didn't put up much of a fight. Most of the Imperials we got out here are conscripts from other provinces with little training and even less conviction. It's grim work killing men and women like that. But don't doubt that they'd do the same to you if the roles were reversed. And don't you dare pity a man in armor. Conscript or no, a soldier piloting one of those can kill a dozen good men in the blink of an eye. Not that I need to tell you that, after what happened at the wall. Yeah, like, stat-wise, killing one of those is not a big deal. But realistically, Magitech armor would be terrifying to come up against. Ooh, wait. Oh, that looks so cool. I love that. That's for healers? Hell yeah. Right, I believe we've rested long enough. We should resume our journey before someone notices their missing patrol. What you doing here, bestie? Oh, you're high enough level that they are afraid to fight. That's what you're doing, just sitting there. I guess that tracks. This place is cool and all, but I don't really know if there's much reason for people to stick around after finishing the expansion. So far, it doesn't really seem to have the same, like, level of gravitas that Ishgard does. Plus, I don't think that we're at the actual, like, main part of the expansion yet. Like, the main hub. We're clear. Only Alliance patrols ahead. You said the forces at Castor Moriant were under the command of Flame General Ralban Alton, did you not? That's my homie. By Ralger, the Bull of Alamigo himself. I never dreamed I'd have a chance to meet the legend. And being able to fly here would be really nice. It's okay though. We're here in the castrum. I probably could have just teleported inside. Yep. But it's okay. I'm already here. I can walk. I am not afraid of you, tree.
It is good to see you again, my friends. I hope you are here to tell me you have made contact with the Resistance.
We are, General. Allow me to introduce Monago of Rolga's Reach.
At your service, sir. And may I say what an absolute honor it is to stand before the Bull of Alamigo.
These are not the Blood Sands, girl. You and I are but soldiers on a battlefield fighting for the same cause.
As you say, General. On behalf of Commander Kemp of the Alamigan Resistance, I present to you our formal response.
Good. I'm glad we've reached an accord. Though I was not aware you had suffered such losses.
Aye. Some of our finest took part in the Griffin's doomed assault, and we've been struggling to find new recruits ever since. The massacres cast a pall over the whole Resistance, and many who might once have been open to joining us have since thought better of it.
After all of the Griffin's false promises, one can hardly blame them. They have no desire to give their lives for a lost cause.
We will not lie to them. This is war, and lives will be lost. Yet what we offer is not the fever dream of a madman, but true hope.
The people need proof of this, Father. Let us show it to them. I say we stand shoulder to shoulder with our new allies and engage the Garleans in open warfare. The Resistance must demonstrate that they can hold their own against Imperial regulars. And with our assistance, I am confident they can do just that. If we can achieve even a token victory, I believe it will serve to rekindle the hope of the Alamigan people and inspire them to rise up once more.
Attaboy, Pippin.
Aye. Aye. Once word spread that we'd won a battle against the Garleans, I'd wager we'd have new recruits flocking to us from malms around. The question is, when and where do we strike?
Now.
I'm glad you asked. I have a plan.
Mm. My scouts recently informed me of an interesting development in Castellan Baladna, namely, the arrival of a shipment rumored to have come from the research and development facilities near the capital, containing prototype Magitech armor. It is our assessment that this armor is to be field tested here, most likely against Alliance forces, mayhap before the day is out. Damn it all, more Magitech weapons. That's the last thing we need. Your concern is not unwarranted, but we needn't despair just yet. The shipment is thought to have contained a single heavy unit and 1 or 2 support units. With a well-laid ambush, we are confident we can destroy them all, hindering their development and delaying future deployment. And shall we carry out this joint endeavor with the Resistance? Or if we carry this out as a joint endeavor with the Resistance, they will have their rallying cry. It would mean dropping all pretense about the Alliance not wanting to go to war with the Empire, but you'd have a lot more folk willing to stand up and fight if they knew they weren't alone. And you're going to do it eventually anyway. Exactly. And so, what I propose is simple. We harry their patrol to bait them into bringing their prototype weapons to East End, where our Resistance allies will take them from behind. Hot. Simple indeed, and well within our capabilities. I see no reason to delay, especially if a field test is imminent. What say you? Assuming the Vice Marshal's intelligence is accurate, I agree with this assessment and fully support his plan. I'll notify my comrades at once. Understood. I shall have one of my men bring you the details of the plan anon. And we, for our part, will be fighting with the Alliance, yes? I somehow doubt you were intending to sit this one out. Yeah, I'm in. Let me get, the healing one. Ooh. Oh. That's still touching. Let me see how it looks. Pretty boring, but I like that the handle fits the color scheme of the armor they're giving me. We've been careful to avoid needless shows of force this side of the wall, but that's all about to change. And when it does, you may be sure there's some of their new toys out to entertain us. I would ask you to participate in this operation. From the look of it, I see that as a foregone conclusion. My thanks. Per Pippin's plan, we need to turn East End into an Imperial graveyard. You're a dab hand at this, and I'd be a fool not to use you. Head to this spot on your map. Right here. Aye. The patrol should be along shortly. Deal with them, then rendezvous with the rest of us at this location. Go well, Chris. I'm on it, boss. Let's get the mount out. I remembered I could do it while moving this time. Oh, come on, man. Come on, thank you. Come on, don't do it, Leshy. Okay, thank you. I'm just trying to eat my cheesecake. And kill Imperials. Oh, I hit the wrong button. That's okay. Oh, so bitch. Okay. This is not good. No, I started trying to use AoEs too late. I still can't do much with Samurai right now. I leveled up my Samurai, but it's not actually strong enough to do this. No, that's not it. It's on the fringes? Yeah. I'm at 204. There must be something I did wrong there. I probably did not help that I was fighting with one hand while I was eating cheesecake. So this time, I'm going to try to actually pay attention and fight with both hands. Feel like that could make a good difference. Yeah. Why she fucked off? Turn around. Thank you. Alright. Let's try to deal with them as quick as I can before the Leshy even realizes that I'm here. Leshy realizes that I'm here. No, it doesn't. Yeah, no. This isn't gonna work. I'm swapping back to Red Mage. I gotta work on my equipment first. I took a wrong turn. A gazelle hawk? My brother in Christ, that's a giant wasp. I don't want anything to do with that. Take the bridge. I don't want to jump down and not be able to get back up. Leshy, no! Okay, we got it. Easy. I got a log from him. All into plan then. Good. Muskash reports that a unit escorting the prototype weapon has left Castle and Volodna. The resistance is already in position, so we have but to wait for our guests to arrive. Oh, it's this dude.
Things looked grim for us after Cartano, didn't they? Oh, how they doubted us. Yet here we are, right as rain, with fancy new toys to put through their paces. It's like all my name days have come at once!
You keep saying that. Like every time I run into you.
Well, 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 if it isn't Garland's little troublemaker. I can't wait to see the look on Xenos' face when I bring him your head.
You're not walking away this time.
That is, if my secret weapons here don't grind it into mush! Attack!
No, don't. Surrender. I don't know who I should focus. Let's kill just the regular dudes real quick. No, okay. Let's kill these guys. The regular dudes are for some reason super tanky right now. Probably because it wants me to focus on these guys.
Get after them, damn you!
Wait, hold on, you're cheating. I was told that there were 2 support units. These little slashers that you brought in 4. Let's see. Oh, I'm dipping too far into black mana. I need to get more white. There. Now we're evening it out. It's been a minute since I've actually had to use the AoE versions of my spells. I gotta do these guys. Boom, boom. Boom, boom. These guys are still tanky, but they're not as bad as the ones from before. I'm gonna have to kill that mage behind Brabon. He's firing a lot of bolts at me. On your guard, he's up to something. What is this? Self-detonate. Okay, I mean, kind of a dick move, but you know what? He's kind of a dick, so... There's so many of them. He just killed them all, and I wasn't even paying attention enough to realize it. I don't know if there's supposed to be any way for me to get rid of the little bomb dudes, so I'm just eating them. He who fights and runs. What the? Who in the hell are you lot? Resistance, bozo. For all amigo! Let none escape! Surprise, Pikachu. Self-destruct sequence initiated. 60, 59. Oh no. We gotta kill it before it goes up in smoke. It takes the rest of us with it. I think we got it. I think we've got it well under control. Yeah. No, my secret weapon! It's like none of my name Dave came at once.
Oh! Damn it all! Miracles of Magitech design, my arse! I've passed harder stools than these piles of scrap.
Gross.
You'll pay for this. Mark my words, the next time we meet will be the last.
I hope so.
Aye, run and tell your viceroy. The day belongs to Al Amigo! Yeah!
Yeah!
Damn, dude, this game knows how to, like, get you hyped up for something. Well done, all of you. I'd call this operation a resounding success. Can't say I'm surprised. The Bull of Alamigo had an impressive military record before he went west, as I recall. Credit where it's due, Master Kemp. It was Marshal Terrapin who made this plan And all of you, Resistance and Alliance alike, who carried it out to perfection. Aye, that they did. Not a single casualty, for which I'm grateful beyond words. One sec. Okay. I don't know when, but it looks like my little chat pop-up stopped working. Anyway. As will ours. It's been a pleasure, General, until the next battle. Monago, I leave the Scions in your care. We shall return to the castrum then. Chris, Mistress Levailleur, once more you have my thanks. As Master Kemp said, until the next battle. I've heard the stories, but to actually see you in action, I almost found myself pitying the Imperials. Seriously though, it was inspiration. But you must be tired of hearing that, eh? Well, keep it simple then. Thanks for the help out there. Give me that sword. Yeah, it's a good looking sword. A little bit basic, but ain't nothing wrong with that. Alright, we're coming up on about 3 hours now, and people have just come home. So what I'm going to do is I am going to throw out a quick raid. Oh, don't know what that was. We'll throw out a quick raid, and then I will be back later with D&D. See you later, everybody. We're going to throw a raid out to Mr. Castle. He raided me last night. He's currently playing some Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart.